Hey, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. We're here interviewing Tyler from TW Price Design. Man, he has got some crazy knives. You know I'm a big fan. I have his Dawn and his Reyne. Both of those were amazing knives, and one of those knives I actually put Timascus on. So, Tyler, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Tyler Price. I've loved knives ever since I was a little kid. I got my first one when I was 6 years old for a camping trip. Ever since then, it's just snowballed. I loved designing. When I was like 10, I tried my hand at knife making, just little like fixed blades in my garage, throwing some sparks around. And then once I got into college, I taught myself how to do a CAD design. And yeah, I got a Todd Begg mini glimpse, which really opened me up to the high-end like folding knives. And I wanted to make my own. I wanted to like fulfill my childhood dream.
That's really awesome. So, you know, I've been trying to get a hold of one of your knives, the Dawn, forever. It was one of those Bigfoot knives. I call them Bigfoot knives. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but my ProTech was a Bigfoot knife. I sold it to a neighbor when ProTech was coming out with their new one, and I couldn't find it for 2 years, and so now I have a term for these knives. They're Bigfoot knives. So the Dawn was that, and when I finally got a hold of it, I got it. I got the whole idea what the deal was with the Dawn. It was a version 2. I know I didn't get the frame lock, but it was amazing, and I loved it. And so I pre-ordered the Reyne. I had to pre-order the Reyne, and that Reyne is just simply stunning. I have to ask you, what inspired you on the Reyne? Because personally, I look at the Reyne, and I think that Reyne has a touch of like Hog House knives, Rob Johnson. It's got that real professional, like just high-end, beautiful look, and that's what I loved about that knife, or love about it knife, because it's not going anywhere. I even added Timascus. You sold Timascus. I never do that. Man, what are you doing? You're changing my whole vibe up.
Yeah, so when it came to the Reyne, it's just, I honestly just like, I get a vision in my head, and I just try to like, what's hard for me is like, I get a vision in my head, and so many things run through that like, I have trouble remembering it. With the Reyne, I just sat down for like pretty much months on end, working on it day to day, and perfecting it so it finally like would come to that vision that I had, and just creates something that expresses, you know, who I am as a person and as a designer.
That's awesome. You will keep getting those visions, man, because they're amazing. So you want to tell me a little bit about the Reyne? You have a few left. When I came here yesterday, we're redoing this. This is a take 2, by the way, guys, because I screwed up the audio. So let me tell my subscribers, viewers, whatever, a little bit about the Dawn. I mean the Reyne, and and give them an insight to it, and maybe some future stuff coming out.
Yeah, so the Reyne is kind of like the culmination of everything I learned from designing the Dawn, and everything I've continued to pick up over the time that I've been in the industry designing knives, meeting so many cool people. And it has all the features of everything I've loved on all the knives that I had in my personal collection. So what it features is a harpoon blade in Magna Cut at 62 to 63 Rockwell. It has a titanium inset liner with a steel insert, full titanium handles. One thing I absolutely love is full titanium handles. I've never been too much of a composite material person. And what I want for my knives is to, when you put it in your hand, I want it to feel robust, yet elegant in a way. And I want it to feel like something that has way more, that's worth way more than what I charge for it. I want everybody who holds one of my knives to feel all of the countless hours of design work I put into it, the hand touches that I do to some of them, the tuning, the inspection that I do. I take a lot of pride in my knives, and I want that to shine through in the knife itself.
Well, I will tell you, you definitely can see that. There's no question about it. I love that knife. I think it's gorgeous. One thing I noticed too, the Dawn, the first one, it fits my hand. I've got large hands, right? And it's a good fit. Probably extra large hands could get it. But one thing I noticed about the Reyne, it's a bigger knife, and it still feels absolutely perfect in my hand. But I think if you have a double extra large, even triple extra large hand, you could easily hold that knife. I like that design. I like that availability for different size hands. Was that intentional?
Yeah, partially. I'm also someone, I like a wide range of knives. I like the 7.5-inch realm for, its various purposes. And with the Reyne, I originally designed it as an 8-inch knife. But I felt with this design, it needed to be a little bigger, a little more robust. So I went from 8 inches up to 8.25. Not too big of it's an incremental difference, but it really shines in the terms of the hand feel. You get a lot of extra room. It's a lot more comfortable for a lot of different hand sizes. People who have smaller hands can hold on to it comfortably. People who have bigger hands can get a full 4-finger grip on it. And this knife was built to work, and it's built to cut too. So nice thick handles. It has an inset or a press fit stop pin, so it contacts both sides of the handles, gives you really great side to side rigidity. It's a fantastic work knife. It cuts well. I use mine every day. Yeah.
That's really cool, man. So I have used that. I carry it a lot. I love it, and it's Magna Cut too, which is really nice. And I think mine is on the higher end of the HRC because I went for a little thinner edge because I'm not a super work in the yard kind of guy. I like to cut boxes, so I wanted a thinner edge because that's just how I use my knives, and that's the thing when you buy, everyone does a little something different, right? Like put Damascus on their knife, right? So, but one of my questions is your future stuff. What do you got coming in the future?
So I have a new production of the Dawn V3. I'm going to be changing a couple things. It'll be like a mesh from the V1 to the V2. I'll change it back to a liner lock, I'll change it from a liner lock back to a frame lock. Now I'm doing this for the purpose of having a strong knife, but also having it capable of doing a revolving production order after order. The Dawn's my flagship model. It's one that I love, and I want to just keep producing it like as much as I can, getting out to more people. I'll also be changing it from steel hardware to all titanium hardware. It'll have deepened weight relief pockets, so it'll be probably 3 ounces or hopefully sub 3 if I can go that deep. It will have a Magna Cut blade just like the Reyne. It'll cut fantastic. And trying out some new textures. I'm going to do a diamond texture. And I'm doing another experimental finish. I'm going to try doing a polished bead blast rather than a standard like matte gray bead blast, give an extra sheen, and give it more of that high-end feel like I always strive for in my knives.
That's really cool, man. Well, Tyler, I appreciate the time. I love the knives. I'm looking forward to seeing everything you're doing. If you guys didn't know, his first design, he did the Dawn at 19, and he's 22 right now. So, I mean, this guy, the future is all ahead of him, and I'm excited to see all the knives that he'll be bringing out, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be a fan going forward, no questions. But hey, thanks so much. Have a great day, man.
I appreciate you, Rob. Thank you.